Hi, my name is Chance. Welcome back to my video series, Benzodiazepine Withdrawal and Having Hope. I've received an overwhelming amount of support from people on both YouTube and Facebook and whatnot, and it's been incredible. There's a lot of people who said that my videos helped them. People in the group who have contacted me, people who have given me words of hope and courage and getting through this, and I couldn't have. I mean, it's not crazy, it's not like hundreds or thousands, but it's enough to know that I helped, and people have helped me. And thank you so much for watching them. And like I said, whether you're watching one of my videos a month from now or 2 months from now, years from now, if it can help you get through this in any way, shape, or form, then it was worth the 15 or 20 minutes, each. So to tell you where I'm at now, I finally did make it to see a psychiatrist who reinstated me instead of the Xanax 2 times a day, 0.50 that I was taking, back on diazepam. And I am taking 10 milligrams a day. So I'll take 5 early in the morning and I'll take 5 at night. And besides an unrelated health issue, which is, I'll explain in a minute, I finally stabilized. Now, I wish that this video could be all good things. First of all, I'm wearing these shades because I'm so very sensitive to light and it's sunny outside. Even indoors. Just some things I want to get out of the way so that you're ready for them. 1, I have a problem with my neck that affects perception. Doctors are trying to figure out what's happening with it. Started years ago when I was younger. It's gotten better, it's gotten worse, gotten better. It's never been this bad. I don't want to get into details about it because I don't want anyone to worry about their health problems, because first and foremost, the benzodiazepine withdrawal has stabilized. Still on it, but I'm doing better. 2, this problem, whatever it is that's making me very dizzy, I haven't been able to do anything, is compounded by the fact that I was withdrawing for 1, 2, 3 months, and I wasn't stable, probably the worst 3 months of my life, and then coming back literally the day that I was reinstated back on Valium and waking up to this. Again, I'm almost certain it's unrelated to benzodiazepine withdrawal or the drugs themselves, so please don't worry. I don't want you to have any qualms about your health. Whatever's happening to you is more than likely just your withdrawal, so don't worry. This is not killing me. I've been to the ER, I've been to the hospital, so I don't want anyone to think that that if they have a stomach ache or something, or a little blurry vision, or a little bit of vertigo for a second, that it's going to kill them. It's not, because this isn't killing me. It's painful and as scary as it is. So one thing I wanted to talk about, because I can't spend too much time doing this because I can't really sit up because of the dizziness, is the worst part about benzo withdrawal, which I've mentioned. I mentioned in an extra video, derealization, depersonalization. Those 2 things are the worst parts of benzodiazepine withdrawal symptoms. The worst part about it is that it took my life from me, and I'm slowly getting it back. And I'm still tapering. But the worst symptoms are, without a doubt, those 2 things. Derealization and depersonalization only goes away as a Harris Harrington, I think the anxiety ninja. There's a bunch of different people who will tell you, different psychiatrists. We're in a wonderful age with the internet where people truly do understand and have grips on things that we normally wouldn't. These 2 things won't go away until your nervous system genuinely feels and believes that you're no longer experiencing anxiety. So if you still are, it's going to perpetuate it. Now, there's plenty of videos that I will gladly recommend. You go look up Harris Harrington's recovery series, which helped me immensely through things that I never thought I would. I thought I would never feel normal again. It's very, very, very hard to recover from something that I thought I was going to leave behind with benzos, when the anxiety and the crises for that, from what happened with, that happened with that, um, followed right into something else, which is horrifying and terrifying. So what I'm trying to say is a lot of the derealization and depersonalization that you experience from benzo withdrawal and the memories that come with it and the things that trigger it, especially like the thing that I never thought I would get over, but I did. Um, that stuff went away. It went away almost entirely. But anxiety because of what's going on with my neck or my ear or the MRIs, but they're not sure exactly what it is yet. They're pretty sure it's nothing in my brain or anything too worried. It might just be a nerve in my neck, and they need to readjust it, and I'll probably be completely fine. Because the anxiety from that carried over into this, my mind hasn't had a chance to leave depersonalization or derealization completely. Because derealization, when you start to again, I don't want to say anything for people. Such a mess back there. God damn it. Derealization and depersonalization go away when you don't pay attention to them anymore. That's a big part of it. That's the layman's way of saying it. When you're no longer anxious because you're not paying attention to the anxiety or things like this. So slowly, I was starting to get there by doing therapy and reading about it and listening to the videos and watching the videos. And then something traumatic happened again, and I'm always anxious, and I depersonalized, and I had a panic attack because I was scared this might never go away, whatever this horrible feeling is. Again, unrelated, and I couldn't recover. So what I'm saying is, you will recover from that. That's the scariest part to me. I had burning skin. A week ago didn't think that I would even be able to just survive again. Like, I never thought that. I did the videos and I tried to have hope, and I told myself, and I'm glad I did, because there was hope and I found it, and things are significantly better. But the biggest problem for me is, as I mentioned again, and I'll repeat again, derealization. And it's scary because derealization does so many different things to you. And some people can experience it and then it goes away before they even have a chance to start ruminating and thinking these thoughts about reality and stuff. I'm sure I have experienced it way before benzos when I was younger, and I never thought about anything like that. But when you don't have a chance to recover, it's going to stay there. And the best you could do is just go through it. So the Having Hope series for me now, for you, is simply to know this shit will go away. It went away for me. Now it's back because of something unrelated. And eventually, if, like, for instance, if willing, that this went away, like, I woke up tomorrow and I wasn't dizzy and disoriented anymore, and I had time, a few days to recover and just eat and relax and just pay attention to life again, it would go away completely, because that's what was happening slowly. I've been able to eat properly again. I don't feel like throwing up. I don't get like severe derealization every time I eat. I'm not like perpetually anxious again, because I stabilized. And one of my biggest fears was that I wasn't ever going to be able to stabilize again. It's horrifying. It is very, very horrifying to think, that, man, something's wrong with me. There's something wrong with me that's not wrong with other people. Did benzos do something completely different to my brain? Did I don't have brain damage? Most cases I've seen of even the most hardcore benzodiazepine users, people who were on 20 plus years, don't have brain damage, because it's a form of brain damage, okay, but it's brain damage that will heal. And I cannot stress enough to not cold turkey. Cold turkeying was the stupidest thing I ever did. I should have saved every bit of money I had to see the doctor. I will never ever do something as foolish as that again. There was no reason to do it, but I did. Don't do it. Don't cold turkey. I don't care if I have to repeat myself in these videos every single time. Find an equivalent. Do whatever it is you have to do. Do not cold turkey from benzodiazepines. I feel like most of the things that I've experienced because I cold turkeyed, you could completely avoid. Some of the stuff that I just wouldn't wish on any human being, let alone like I just truly feel like if you don't stop it suddenly and the withdrawals aren't as severe and you taper properly and slowly, carefully, some of the stuff that I experienced, you will never ever ever have to. I don't have anything too inspiring to say because, again, unrelated to the benzos, I'm going through something horrific. Now, I don't want to talk too much about it because that's not what you're watching this for. What I'm telling you now is that I made it through benzo withdrawal, and I'm still on a significantly less amount, conversion-wise or equivalency to Xanax, and I'm not going through half the hell I was. And I wanted to kill myself for sure. I thought I was losing my mind. I promise you, no matter how unique or terrible a symptom may be, you're going to get through it. There's so many different things that I had to do to remind myself that I could get through it, that I was going to get through it, that it wasn't the end for me. And most of them worked. And some of them were as simple as just being like, you know what, you're going to have your job back one day, you're going to have your camera back one day, you're going to be filming and having fun and laughing, and you're going to be back on your feet in your own place. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to... I look like an asshole right now, by the way. It's because I have a scarf on from outside. I just came in from outside about half an hour ago. And it's cold. Give yourself the time you need. The biggest things... Here are the three biggest things that I did as far as... I kept telling myself that I was going to get worse. I kept beating myself up about not being where I should be for my age. Because I turned 29. I spent my birthday in bed. Because, again, unrelated. The dizziness, vertigo, whatever. And trying to rush the recovery. Benzodiazepine withdrawal is not going to speed up because you fucking hate yourself. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now. So it's best to not hate yourself. Take the very, hopefully not very small, hopefully larger glimmers of hope and peace that you can find, and buckle down and hold on to them and fight through it. Whether you're working, whether you have kids you got to pick up, whether you have a part-time job, full-time job, whether you're on Social Security, whether your spouse is taking care of you, your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your children, nothing is going to speed up something as terrible as this. There are things that are going to make it easier, like tapering, family support. If you have to do it alone, if you don't have a choice in your cold turkeying, be as smart as you can about it. You're still going to make it through. As terrible as it is, I'm telling you, you're going to make it through. Because I did it. I've done it before, and I made it through. And be easy on yourself. You might read that a few places. Some articles might say that. Be easy on yourself. It's not going to... Don't rush it. You can't rush it. You're in the situation you're in. You're as old as you are. You're either working, you're not working. That's it. Because making yourself worse and more anxious is only going to make it more terrible. You're in the position you are. Doesn't matter if it's the 6th, 7th, first time. Doesn't matter how many times. It will heal. The only way you're going to get through it is with time and with logic. The feelings of unreality and stuff, if you're going through depersonalization, they will go away because they went away from me. The only thing that, again, the only reason I still feel like it is because of this bullshit. That stuff sucks a lot. I love you guys. I have complete faith that every single person watching this is going to heal from whatever it is, whatever qualms they have. If you're a person of faith, use your faith to get through it. If you're a musician, keep writing music. Use music to heal. There's a lot of stuff that I've written and pictures, photos I've taken and stuff while I was sick that I look back and I'm like, that perfectly encapsulates it. And some of them have ended up in galleries. That was pretty cool, or one of them ended up in a gallery. And it may not feel like you're ever going to get better, ever be able to look back on something and know that holy shit, I'm not there anymore, but you will. And I still have to tell myself that. Except I'm not going to start another video series about what's wrong with me, because it's it's unrelated and I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So the points are covered in this video. Give yourself some time. Give yourself as long as you have to, okay? Use this time to educate yourself on it. Better yourself. I came out of this and now I eat better. I've lost 62 pounds in the last year. About 10 of those are benzo related because I couldn't eat for like the last 2 months or so, or not much. I still, things will get better. That's the second one. And derealization is based on anxiety. And the less you pay attention to it and the less power you give it, and you just want to be automatic or autonomous, there's different ways. Do that. Educate yourself, okay? Go watch videos. I love you guys. When I'm feeling completely better, hopefully after I see a doctor and I got to get some MRIs and they figure out what it is. He's not too concerned. He really does think it might be a nerve in my neck that's making me feel weird and shifty. As terrible as it is, it might just be a readjustment. When all that stuff is done, and I feel completely better, I will talk more about tapering and how I've dealt with certain symptoms, like the physical stuff, how I've even dealt with some of the derealization. But thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. We're going to get through this. Be easy on yourself. Take time. Give yourself time. Love you. Thank you for watching.